Harper Audio presents Radio Boy by Christian O'Connell. Read by Christian O'Connell. Chapter 1. Fired. You're fired! I stared at the man sitting opposite me, the programme controller of St Kevin's Hospital Radio, Barry Dingle, or Bazza, as he insisted we call him. No one ever did. What? I said. But I haven't done anything wrong. I know that, Spike, but you can't work here anymore. I'm sorry. What kind of man sacks an 11-year-old boy from his dream job? A monster, that's who. Why? I spluttered. Later on the bus home, when I replayed this moment in my mind, as I will do for the rest of my days, there were many things I'd wish I'd said to the bald-headed man ruining my life, such as, 1, you're a monster. 2, technically, you can't actually fire me, as I'm a volunteer. 3, my mum said you live in your mum's basement. Who's the bigger loser here? 4, have you got any tissues? So I think I'm going to cry. But I didn't say any of that. Annoyingly, my face was letting me down. My bottom lip had started to wobble, and my eyes flooded with tears. The tears of a dreamer who just had his heart ripped out, put into a blender, and then force-fed back to him. My fantasy of being a famous DJ with a detached house and a gravel driveway and personalised gold-plated headphones was no more. Barry Dingle was firing me from the only hour of joy I had in my life, my radio show. The Wacky Kids Wonder Hour, Saturday mornings at 6 a.m, maybe the name of the show hadn't helped. For the record, it came from Bazza, not me. But I loved doing that show. It was 60 minutes where for once I felt I was funny and good at something. It was the highlight of my week. Well, it had been. Sure, it was only hospital radio, and most people don't even know hospitals have their own radio stations. But they do, run for the most part by overly enthusiastic volunteers with bad breath and sandals. The thing was, I'd read in all the interviews with my favourite DJs that they'd started off in hospital radio. I collected these interviews in a special folder under my bed, safe from my sister's prying eyes, codenamed My Favourite Stamps. I'd learned my lesson after she'd found a notebook I'd been practising my autograph in. I thought I was following in these DJs' footsteps. Not anymore. Me getting fired was also going to be bad news for the fellow members of our AV club at school. The AV, Audio Visual, Club is an after-school club run by Mr. Taggart. There are only 3 members, me and my best mates, Artie and Holly, and each week Mr. Taggart does his best to school us in the magical worlds of broadcasting, video and print. There had been a 4th member, Dave Simpson, but he quit for Jazz Club. We could hear them practising, and I'm no expert, but it sounded like they're all playing from different pages in different books. I like to think I was held in some regard by Mr. Taggart and the AV Club, as I was actually doing radio. Spike Hughes, the country's youngest radio DJ. Now I was the youngest sacked radio DJ. A scandal like this could ruin the AV Club. I just hoped we were strong enough to survive. The bald-headed monster man started to speak again, his coffee-flavoured breath hitting me in the face. Ugh. It's awkward, Spike, and I feel dreadful having to do this face-to-face. I was going to tell your mum, but he drifted off, a 1,000-yard stare appearing in his eyes. This was a look I'd seen a million times when people said the M word, mum. It was a look of fear, and my mum was the source of it. A force to be reckoned with, confident, protective, very protective, and always on the lookout for possible danger in everything around me and my sister. She's a ward manager at the hospital, and that's how I got the show. My mum persuaded Barry Dingle to give me an hour on the radio. Her ability to get people to do what she wants is, according to my dad, nothing short of a superpower. Running a hospital ward is the ideal job for my mum. It puts her in charge, looking after people, and it provides her with an endless supply of grisly stories to justify her need to protect us from the modern world.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?